left to go. Ghosts of old regrets, they whisper through the trees. Lord, I beg for mercy on these haunted knees. Raven calls at dusk as the sun starts to fade. Broken hearts and promises in the life I made. The whiskey in my veins, bitter as my sin. Moonlight casts a silver glow where darkness has been. Beneath the moonlit shadows, as the song starts to fade. Broken hearts and promises in the life I made. The whiskey in my veins, bitter as my sin. Moonlight casts a silver glow where darkness has been for me. Beneath the moonlit shadows, where memories turn cold, the past is never far behind, its stories never told. Every step's a sorrow, every breath's a plea. In this valley of the damned, there's no escape for me. I hear the hoot of owls, their song a mournful cry. The stars are hidden, shrouded by the tears I cannot dry. Footsteps lost and weary on this lonesome trail, searching for redemption in a land where shadows sail. Midnight winds are howling, calling out my name. Fallen angels by my side, feeding on my shame. In the depth of darkness, I feel the chill of cold. This road to nowhere takes its toll, with stories left untold. Neath the moonlit shadows, as the sun starts to fade. The past is never far behind, and stories never told. Every step's a sorrow, every breath's a plea. In this valley of the damned, there's no escape for me.
Midnight on the ridge, shadows creep and crawl, whispers in the wind, neath the blood-red moon. Old pine creaks and sways, secrets in its bark, lonely howl echoes, piercing through the dark. Ghosts of old regrets haunt this timber trail, footsteps on the gravel, whispers of a tale. Lovers lost embrace, etched in phony vibes, memories like phantoms, mingling with the dark. Ghosts of old regrets haunt this timber trail, footsteps on the ground, whispers of a tale. Lovers lost embrace, etched in phony vibes, memories like phantoms, mingling with the pines. Darkness falls heavy as night shadows dance, fate's cruel mistress won't give a second chance. Underneath the starlight, hearts forever ache. Midnight on the ridge, there's too much at stake. The river runs so cold, like a lover's storm. In the chill of night, trouble's always born. The lantern flickers low, casting restless hues. Eyes in the darkness, glowing with the blues. Ravens perched on gravestones, mocking destiny. A song in the silence, riddled with mystery. Whiskey in a flask keeps the spirits warm. Solitude a friend, shelter from the storm. Darkness falls heavy as night shadows dance. Fate's cruel mistress won't give a second chance. Underneath the starlight, hearts forever ache. Midnight on the ridge, there's too much at stake.
Through the dead of night, moon hangs low, casting eerie light. Coyote's cry is a haunting song. On this prairie I've wandered too long. There's a shadow beneath the willow tree, whispers secrets only I can see. Cold ground where the wildflowers lay, dreams long buried in the dust and clay. Midnight calls and the silence screams. Ghosts of love haunt my broken dreams. Lonely nights and the wolves they howl. Midnight on the prairie, hear its growl. Gravel road leading to nowhere, empty bottle and a vacant stare. Stars above seem so cold and far as I trace my name in the fallen star. Dark clouds gather and the thunder moans. Empty heart roams a land of stones. Paths I've tread with shadows close, seeking solace in the wind's ghost. Midnight calls and the silence screams. Ghosts of love haunt lights thin. Through the window, whispers come in. Every ghost I've known feeds the gloom as shadows dance around the room. Gravel roads and a rusted gate leading to a past I can't escape. Memories ache like an old sore wound under a sky that feels maroon. Whiskey and shadows, heavy is the night. Loneliness wrapped in dim, flickering light. Every sigh, a whisper from the past, bound by the silence, hearts turn to glass. Old barn creaks in the midnight pall. Hay's been gone since late last fall. An owl cries, echoes through the haze, lost in the night. I've lost my ways. A locket clutched in my shaking hand. Years have passed like shifting sand. By the river where we used to roam, now it's just me, and I'm all alone. Smell of smoke in a crimson dawn, dust on my boots, sins on my palms, riding that line between wrong and right. Whiskey in my breath, demons inside. Crossroads called, I answered fast. A bargain struck, no prayers to cast. Ashes and chains don't frighten me. Hell ain't a bad place to be. No angels weep, no choir sing, just the sound of the iron hammers ring, where the broken souls find company. Hell ain't a bad place to be. Fire in my veins, wild and free. Hell ain't a bad place to be. Barbed wire dreams and a rusted sky. I never feared no judgment tide. The saints all fled when I came near. The devil just laughed and poured the beer. Every scar's a story to tell. I carved my name in the gates of hell. A throne of dust waits just for me. Hell ain't a bad place to be. No angels weep, no choir sing, just the sound of the iron hammers ring, where the broken souls find company. Hell ain't a bad place to be. Fire in place to be. Smoke curls up like an outlaw's prayer. Freedom howls in the midnight air. No heaven's cage, no golden key. I'd rather ride where the dark runs free. No angels weep, no choir sing, just the sound of the iron hammers ring, where the broken souls find company. Hell ain't a bad place to be. Fire in my veins, wild and free. Hell ain't a bad place to be. So if you see me riding through with a crooked grin and a shadow crew, just tip your hat, let me be. Hell ain't a bad place to be. You took your shot, but I'm still breathing. Left me for dead, but I ain't leaving. You built your kingdom on fear and lies. Now watch it crumble before your eyes. Hell's coming with me, no place to hide. You lit the fire, now burn inside. Ain't no mercy, ain't no peace. You made this war, now rest in pieces. And I don't stop till I own this land. Hell's coming with me, no place to hide. You lit the fire, now burn inside. Ain't no mercy, ain't no peace. You made this war, now rest in pieces. Shots loaded, one for you. Ain't no savior pulling you through. You played your game, but now it's mine. Count your seconds, run out of time. Hell's coming with me, no place to hide. You lit the fire, now burn inside. Ain't no mercy, ain't no peace. You made this war, now rest in peace. Blood on my boots, dust on my hands. I gave you time, I gave you a chance. Now the Reaper's got your name, and I'm the one who calls the game.
I woke with a taste of blood on my tongue, whiskey on breath and a loaded gun. The lawman's dead where the red dust blows, but the devil knows what the devil sows. My boots leave fire where the shadows crawl. I ain't running, I just answer the call. With a soul stitched tight by sin and flame, I ride with ghosts that don't need names. Hell's got room for one more soul, and I ain't afraid to pay the toll. These wheels turn slow, but they always roll down to where the Reaper keeps control. One eye on the smoke, one hand on the door.
room for one more. Crosses burn on the hills I've passed, names carved deep in a whiskey glass. My prayers are rusted, my fate long cast. I'm a hymn of hate from a haunted past. Barstool prophets warned me twice, but I shook hands with colder ice. The preacher cried but wouldn't stay. He knew this rider don't kneel or pray. Got room for one more ride, and I'm the storm they can't deny. I'll burn this trail with iron and lore, then knock like thunder on that old red door. So pour one out on the cold dirt floor. Yeah, hell's got room for one more. Got a room, and I'm knocking.
I was born where the black smoke rolls out past the pines and the busted coals. Mama said, boy, you got fire in your veins. Daddy just grinned, whispering chains. I don't take knees, I don't beg for grace. I wear my scars like a loaded case, a heart like flint, a soul like steel. I don't bow down, I break the wheel. I don't bend, I detonate. A fuse lit long by the hands of fate. I ain't no saint, I ain't your son. I'm the hammer falling, the smoking gun. If you cross me, don't be late. I don't bend, I detonate. Whiskey eyes and blood red skies. I walk with ghosts no preacher denies. Boots worn down on the devil's stone, but I ride like sin, cold to the bone. I've seen good men break, I've watched them crawl. I'd rather burn than beg it all. No white flag, no backward glance, just a one-way path and a loaded stance. I don't bend, I detonate. A fuse lit long by the hands of fate. I ain't no saint, I ain't your son. I'm the hammer falling, the smoking gun. If you cross me, don't be late. I don't bend, I detonate. Steel winds howl and the thunder moans, but I ain't carved from breakable bones. They built their walls, I burned them down and wore the ash like a blackthorn crown. You can pray to heaven, you can curse my name, but if I don't care who fans the flame, I don't bend, I detonate.
the reaper's gate. A shadow's howl, a reckoning sound, the kind of man you don't turn around. If you test me, seal your fate. I don't bend, I detonate. So light the match and seal your tomb. I'll be the storm, I'll be the boom. I don't break, I don't hesitate, I don't bend, I detonate.
Like an old refrain, shadows dance where the corn once grew, echoes of a love I never knew. Broken fence by the empty barn, rusty nails and a withered charm. Ghost of the fields, where did they go? Left to wander in the afterglow. Oh, the nights are long and the winds they moan. In the hush of twilight, I'm not alone. A heartbeat echoes through the hollows wide. In the still of the night, I hear you sigh. In the cold night air, melancholy fills the midnight's despair. Roads that lead where the shadows lie, underneath this Tennessee sky. Tattered dreams in a lonesome house, fields fall silent, so does the spouse. Under stars so bright, now I walk these aisles in the dead of night. Oh, the nights are long and the winds they moan. In the hush of twilight, I'm not alone. A heartbeat echoes through the hollows wide. In the still of the night, I hear you sigh.
I carve my name in ballroom tables, leave town before the sun can rise. Whiskey burns where my soul once was, and I don't apologize. My boots drag ghosts behind me, dusting memories on my trail. The law don't catch what it can't cage,
age and love just tends to fail. Yeah, I'm a little crazy, a little wild-eyed, got a fire in my blood and a hitch in my stride. They say I'm lost, but I know my way through back road nights and Judgment Day. I talk to shadows, I laugh at the pain. I'm a little crazy, but I ain't ashamed. I kissed a preacher's daughter, then vanished in the storm. Left a trail of smoldering silence where my touch was warm. I've danced with loaded devils, I've prayed with broken men. And if I crash in style, just to rise again. Yeah, I'm a little crazy, a little unchained, like a howl in the wind no walls can contain. I bleed in verses, I ride alone with a haunted heart carved out of stone. If heaven won't take me, then hell might try. I'm a little crazy, but I'm still alive. Where the thunder speaks my name. And love, well, it don't linger here, just smoke rings and a silent tear. Yeah, I'm a little crazy, that's alright. I was built for storms, not candlelight. I'll tip my hat to those I've wronged, sing one last whistled outlaw song. You call it madness, I call it me. I'm a little crazy and always free. I'll carry my cross. I was born with the blood of a storm in my veins, raised by the thunder and the railroad chains. Mama cried verses while Daddy drank sin, and the preacher said hell always lets you back in. My boots hit the dirt with the weight of regret, each mile of memory I'd rather forget. But the road keeps winding through sorrow and loss, and I bear it in silence, I'll carry my cross. I'll carry my cross through the valley of bones, where the silence cuts deeper than sticks and stones. No angels, no choir, no coin for the cost, just me and my shadow. I'll carry my cross. I buried my brother on the edge of a creek, where the willows weep and the lost ones speak. He wore his pride like a badge on his chest, but pride turns to ash when a man's laid to rest. Now the devil walks close with a crooked grin, trading old secrets for bottles of sin. I don't beg for mercy, don't plead to be tossed. I'll walk straight through fire, I'll carry my cross. I'll carry my cross through the dust and the flame, through ghost towns that whisper my sorrow and name.
no blessings, no guide, no savior embossed, but I won't lay it down. I'll carry my cross. The stars don't shine for the damned and the done, and justice don't come with a badge or a gun. But I've made my peace with the weight I've earned. Let the wheels keep turning, let the bridges burn. There's a hill in the distance I've yet to climb, with a grave and a song and a mark of time. I'll lay down my sins where the vultures emboss, and carve my name in the stone. I'll carry my cross. I'll carry my cross to the end of the line, through blood and the rust, through whiskey and time, with no one behind and nothing to gloss. Let the winds write my story. I'll carry my cross. So pour one for the lost and the soul's double-crossed. I ain't looking for heaven. I'll carry my cross.
The moon is rising over the graveyard hill. The night is thick, the air is still. Whispers echo through the ancient tree. Every shadow hides a mystery. Lost souls wander down these dusty roads, in ragged clothes and heavy loads. The past is buried, but it ain't that deep. Secrets in the pines, they never sleep. Shadows in the pines, they call my name. A lonesome cry in the night's dark frame. Echoes of sorrow, ghosts of time, here in the valley where the sun don't shine. Rusty chains on weathered gates guard the old house in a haunted state. Windows broken, doors askew, memories linger like the morning dew. Silent prayers in the chapel old, candles flicker against the cold. Winds of change, they howl and moan, but in these woods I'm never alone. The night holds secrets deep and dark. Listen close, you'll hear them. Every fallen leaf, every distant cry tells a tale of days gone by. is rising over the graveyard hill. The night is thick, the air is still. Whispers echo through the ancient tree. Every shadow hides a mystery. Lost souls wander down these dusty roads in ragged clothes and heavy loads. The past is buried, but it ain't that deep. Secrets in the pines, they never sleep. Shadows in the pines, they call my name. A lonesome cry in the night's dark frame. Echoes of sorrow, ghosts of time, here in the valley where the sun don't shine. Rusty chains on weathered gates guard the old house in a haunted state. Windows broken, doors askew, memories linger like the morning dew. Silent prayers in the chapel old, candles flicker against the cold. Winds of change, they howl and moan, but in these woods I'm never alone. The night holds secrets deep and dark. Listen close, you'll hear them. Every fallen leaf, every distant cry tells a tale of days gone by.
Black sky burning, wind howls loud, ash in my boots, death in the crowd. I ain't no savior, I ain't no saint, just a man with a gun and a war to paint. Smoking lead, fire and steel, no remorse, no time to feel. Cross my path, take your last breath. I deal in blood, I deal in death. Cards on the table, knife in my hand. You talk real tough, but you don't stand a chance. Whiskey spills, the night runs cold. One wrong move and you won't get old. Smoking lead, fire and steel, no remorse, no time to feel. Cross my path, take your last breath. I deal in blood, I deal in death. Shadows stretch, the reaper calls. Every man falls when the hammer falls. No law, no love, no peace for me. Just the echo of gunfire setting me free. Smoking lead, fire and steel, no remorse, no time to feel. Cross my path, take your last breath. I deal in blood, I deal in death. Dust rolls high, the moon turns red. Ain't no rest till I'm good and dead. But till that day I'll ride on through with smoke and lead and a hell-bound view.
kind. The graves stand hushed. I sold my soul for one last sip, but the devil just laughs. My fate is stripped. Burn my shadow in the midnight fire. Whisper my name with the wandering choir. I don't see mercy, I don't see grace. I don't need light, my home's in the haze. My pockets are empty, my heart bears scars. They whisper my name, you won't get far. I hear their steps, but I don't care. The cards are dealt, it's a fate to share. Burn my shadow in the midnight fire. Whisper my name with the wandering choir. I don't see mercy, I don't see grace. I don't need light, my home's in the haze. If death awaits me by the street, let her drink my blood, but not my dreams. Let my horse ride through the black. I chose my road, I won't look back. Burn, burn my shadow in the midnight fire. Whisper my name with the wandering choir. Ash on my boots and blood in my teeth. The sun don't rise for men like me, born with a curse and raised by fire in a land where mercy's buried in wire. My mama said, boy, don't you trust no smile. They'll feed you lies and hang you in style. So I carved my law in rusted steel, where the quickest draw is the only deal. Strike first to rot in dirt, that's the only gospel I ever heard. Life don't wait and death don't flirt. You pull that trigger or you're the earth. No second chance, no last good word. Strike first or rot in dirt. But the graveyard swells. I hear more truth in a shotgun shell. I've seen good men die with clean hands, and devils rise with a gold wedding band. with ghosts in my shadow's wake. Each one a name that I had to take, but I sleep just fine in the reaper's grin, 'cause hell respects the state I'm in. Strike first or rot in dirt, that's the only gospel I ever heard. Life don't wait and death don't flirt. You pull that trigger or you're the earth. No second chance, no last good word. Strike first or rot in dirt. Now there's blood on my coat and smoke in the breeze. I ride alone, but I ride free. No laws above, no judge below, just the echo of boots on a desert road. Strike first or rot in dirt. Scars don't heal, but they prove your worth. I chose this path, I claim this curse. My story's inked in gunpowder verse. So say your prayers, but know this first. Strike first or rot in dirt. I rode through fire with the devil's breath. Scars on my skin, kissed close by death. Ash on my boots, smoke in my hair. 1,000 goals still linger there. I walk through towns where the light won't go. Spoke to the shadows that nobody knows. My hands still shake, but my heart won't break. I buried sins you can't unmake. Survived hell, welcome back again. Rising from the blood and the bone and the pain. Thunder rolls where my soul's been, but I don't crawl, I rise in flame. You can't kill a man born in the wind. Survived hell, welcome back again. Whiskey prayers and a gunshot grace. Every saint I knew wore a sinner's face. I danced with ruin on a razor wire. Learned how to live in a funeral pyre. A wolf don't weep when the cold sets in. He just howls to the dark with a toothy grin. I've made friends with the storm and sin. Ain't no grave gonna hold me in. Survived hell, welcome back again. Rising from the blood and the bone and the pain. Thunder rolls where my soul's been, but I don't crawl, I rise in flame. You can't kill a man born in the wind. Survived hell,
fire in a coat of sin, boot prints burned on the path within. Thunder rolled as I lit my smoke, the sky went black, the heavens spoke. The devil bows when I come round, shadow walker on cursed ground. Crosses crack and angels high, when the storm rides at my side. I ain't no saint, but hell knows me. Even demons kneel when I break free. Ravens circle where the truth once slept, in graves I dug, the secrets kept. Whiskey prayers and bullet vows, I wear my shame like a blood-stained crown. The devil bows when I come round, flames retreat, they don't make a sound. Preachers stammer, wolves obey, night itself won't block my way. I ain't no hero, but I still stand, with fire in my soul and ash on my hands. Chains don't rattle when you're the storm. I was born in dark, not in human form. Lightning grins and the reaper cheers, but I've outrun them all for years. The devil bows, tips his hat low, says, son, I thought I'd seen it all. But there's a fire even hell don't tame, and it burns in the outlaw's name. Yeah, I walk alone through heaven's down, but when I ride, the devil bows. So carve my name in smoke and stone, or ghost don't whisper, but howl and moan. I ain't afraid, never learned how, 'cause I was born to make the devil bow.
There's a road past the old oak tree, where shadows whisper secrets to the breeze. The devil's hand caught the path, they say. Only fools walk in when the skies turn gray. The church bell rings, but it's muffled and dim, a warning cry for the souls drawn to him. The lanterns fade as the darkness sways. On Devil's Hollow Road, the lost souls stay. The Devil's Hollow Road, where the sinners lay down. The dirt tastes like ashes from a burnt out town. Walk too far, there ain't no turning back. Footsteps fall silent on the endless track. A widow's wail cuts the midnight air. Her man walked the road, but he ain't nowhere. The crows keep watch atop the pine, singing songs for the doom, keeping time. Stories linger, but they never grow old, carved in the bark and the gravel cold. Some say they hear a fiddle at night, playing for the damned in the pale moonlight. The bravest hearts in the desperate alike find themselves lost under hollow strike. It takes no mercy, it spares no name. On Devil's Hollow Road, we're all the same.
drowsy night. Whispers in the wind so low, I hear the echo of a lonely fight on the devil's road below. Footsteps on the gravel path, leading where the cold winds blow. Memories of a lover's wrath on the devil's road laid low. Walking where the wicked tread, with ghosts that never let you go. The past ain't buried, just undead, out on the devil's road we know. Skeleton trees with branches wide, hiding stories never told. Graveyard secrets they can't hide on the devil's path grown old. Your eyes, they never show a heart that's been deceived a while on the devil's road. Pain grows, walking where the wicked tread, with ghosts that never let you go. The past ain't buried, just undead, out on the devil's road we know.
The thunder's rolling, the rain starts to pour. There's a sound in the distance that I can't ignore. It's the whistle of a train that don't belong, riding through the night just like a ghost gone wrong. The lights in the distance, they flicker and fade. I hear the devil's laughter like a curse I made. The devil's train is coming for me, chasing down my soul, can't you see? The tracks are burning where my sins were laid. I'll never escape the price I've paid. The train's growing closer, I feel the heat. I've made too many deals that I can't defeat. The shadows are watching, they know what I've done, and the devil's got a seat for everyone. The scream of the whistle, it chills me inside. No use in running, nowhere to hide. The devil's train is coming for me, chasing down my soul, can't you see? The tracks are burning where my sins were laid. I'll never escape the price I've paid. Oh, the fire's rising, the smoke fills the air. I thought I could outrun it, but it's always been there. The devil's on the platform, coming for me, chasing down my soul, can't you see? The tracks are burning where my sins were laid. I'll never escape the price I paid. The train pulls away, but I'm still on board. Riding with the devil, can't escape my roar.
Thunder rolls on the lonesome plain. Got a pact with the dark, got blood in my veins. Cards on the table, whiskey in my breath. I shook hands with the devil, now I'm riding with death. Oh, the devil don't forget and the devil don't forgive. Took my soul on a wager, now I got no life to live. The road keeps burning, but there ain't no end. I owe a debt and I can't pretend. I hear the chains when the night grows still. A shadow behind me, a cold iron will. The hounds are howling, the gallows stand tall, but death ain't the worst of it, I've seen it all. Oh, the devil don't forget and the devil don't forgive. Took my soul on a wager, now I got no life to live. The road keeps burning, but there ain't no end. I owe a debt and I can't pretend. Salvation, ain't no light, just a black horse riding through the dead of night. I made my choice and I sealed my fate. Now I ride with the lost through the hellfire gates. So pour one last drink, let the bottle run dry. Ain't no redemption for a man born to die. The dust keeps rising, the night grows cold, and the devil's debt never does grow old.